Ciao a tutti, sono Jack, benvenuti su Into the Limelight. Oggi puntata un po' particolare, voglio fare un reaction video a un signore che si chiama Nico Leonard e ha 1,5 milioni di iscritti su YouTube perché ha un modo particolare di presentare gli orologi, le sue cose, molto sguaiato, molto loud, molto colorito e la cosa ovviamente all'algoritmo di YouTube piace particolarmente. Non seguo particolarmente Nico, nel senso che guardo i suoi video un paio di volte al mese, diciamo così, mi fa abbastanza ridere, è simpatico nel suo essere antipatico, diciamo così. Vende anche gli orologi sul suo sito in Irlanda, lui è un mezzo nobile, qualcosa del genere, olandese, trasferito in Irlanda, il suo accento quindi un misto tra irlandese e olandese, a alcuni forse è abbastanza ostico. Adesso io lo commenterò e commenterò il suo video, questo è il suo terzo video che fa su i tier ranking, cioè le posizioni in ranking personale di dove metterebbe i brand degli orologi. Io ne ho fatto uno simile solo sui Rolex moderni, lo metto qui sopra, andate pure a vederlo. Ora, magari accendo i sottotitoli in inglese con la traduzione automatica, quindi faranno un po' ridere perché YouTube capirà un po' quello che vuole dal suo accento olandese-irlandese. In più di solito delle cose particolari come i nomi dei brand vengono tradotti in maniera appunto un po' particolare. Vabbè, io ve li metto così almeno vedete. Per chi non capisce l'inglese, perché insomma è difficile capire questo cosa dice, c'è anche la traduzione. Io ovviamente è un video reaction, quindi andrò dietro a lui in italiano, vediamo cosa succede.
Today I'm re-ranking your favorite watch brands. This is our annual tier list and let's see who dropped off a cliff, who done well, who
allora vediamo la sua terza, il suo terzo ranking.
Yeah, that was a disgrace. We had to rectify it. Yeah, done. Well done. A lot has happened this year and you can expect a lot of changes in this tier list. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel now and click the bell icon.
Va bene, forse iscrivetevi al mio canale. Al mio canale.
But Shopify, but more
è il suo se volete, chi lo sa.
Stuck in the tier list.
Via, si parte.
Some very interesting.
Guardate quanti brand ci sono questa volta.
Let's start by AP. There's a lot of things changing with.
Partiamo da AP, Audemars Piguet,
the current CEO.
il CEO di AP.
He brought AP
che se ne sta andando
today, and I genuinely think he's one of the best CEOs in our industry today.
A Nico piace molto AP.
There's nothing wrong with that.
A me abbastanza.
To make a move to
le sue ultime uscite, le loro ultime uscite, tipo un attimo, stai tranquillo Nico, madonna quanto parli. Per esempio Spider-Man o il Panther, non lo so, è abbastanza divisivo come argomento. Allora, i suoi ranking io li farò un attimo in maniera diversa. Sono God Tier, Class, Woodbuy, Height e Hublot. Hublot è sotto Height. Per me Hublot non è così male, anzi hanno delle cose particolari. Vabbè, vediamo come va.
Unbelievable. I'm a big fan of AP. I'm a big fan of François. Therefore, AP belongs in the class category. I'm not gonna lie.
AP va in class per lui. Per me AP, Audemars Piguet, va in figo. Piazziamolo lì.
Orient. Yeah. I don't even know where I put them last year, you know.
The printer company?
Yeah, the printer. Yeah.
Orient.
I haven't heard anything about Orient this year in any way, shape, or form. I think last year I put them in me. This year I'm going to put them in me. Some of their watches are quite good. Most of them is dog shit. That's why we need to put them in the middle ground.
Il logo è molto strano, mi sa di una marca, un brand di sigarette. E io lo metterei, però c'è l'Orient bambino, mi piace abbastanza, sempre tutti un po' troppo grossi questi orologi per essere eleganti come il bambino, e un paio di diver assolutamente best buy, però io no, Orient non lo comprerei, lo metterei in ok, però Orient Lo metterei in ok però.
Cartier. How has Cartier done this year? The Cartier Tank Normal this year. What a beautiful watch. Cartier is actually a jewelry house, but they're one of the biggest sellers, if not the second or the third biggest seller of luxury watches in the world. I don't feel that they've done many crazy things this year. Last year they've done something unbelievable where they actually put an entire movement in a rotor. That was just the bollocks. With the Cartier Tank Normal this year.
No, non è tradotto male lì. Non è abbastanza bollocks, vuol dire incredibile, nuts, incredibile.
Absolutely beautiful watch. Unfortunately, it's not really that available to the wider public, but I do think that Cartier belongs in the class category. Jacob & Co.
Cartier io lo metto in Limelight. Cartier Limelight. Troppo figo. Via. Jacob & Co.
Include that.
Jacob & Co. ha figurato nella mia top 10 degli orologi di Halloween, quindi
they're not really a watch brand, mate. They make art and stuff. Can I skip that? Or just can I keep it just there? We'll make a special tier here with the brands, Jacob & Co. brands. They're not really watchmakers. They're not really.
You're just not ranking it?
I don't know if I can rank them as a watch brand, you know. Listen, they do shit with time and it's art and it's your taste or not. It's definitely not mine, but I don't really want to rank them.
Cioè, io Giacomo & Co. non lo metterei neanche nella classifica. Io lo metto in... No, ma no. No, proprio, no.
Seiko should always be
Seiko,
in the would buy category. Always. No, Seiko's definitely would buy.
Seiko.
Value for money, definitely with the Seiko 5. By the way, if you ever think about buying a fake watch, go climb a tree.
Casio,
Don't do
Gaultier,
that. Spend
Seiko
that
un po'
money
più
on a
basso.
Seiko.
Comunque Seiko lui lo mette in comprerei. Io Seiko lo metto in figo. Che sono gli orologi proprio fighi.
Next! Holy f***! This is a newcomer in the tier list. Man, incredible watches. Incredible value for money. I would actually argue to say one of the best watches you can buy for the money, period. And I believe mine should be in the would buy category.
Mine. Avevo provato anche un mine. Manhattan, uno dei primi, un paio di anni fa. Metto qua sopra di nuovo il link. Lui lo mette di fianco a Seiko.
Absolute Miles. There's not many
Io lo metto poco sotto a Seiko perché mi interessano, ma
they're really cool as well. That new
eccolo qua il Manhattan, esattamente quello. Io metto in ok, ma però nel senso che non mi hanno ancora convinto.
Bulova. We're just gonna go quickly shade. I'm just like Bulova back in the day was the daddy, right? And every year it's the same thing. It's shite. And then people get offended. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Mio amico TGV non sarà contento di vedere Bulova di fianco al... No, mi sa che TGV non guarderà nemmeno questo video. Bulova io lo metto in ok però. Bulova in ok però. Sì, ok però.
Bulgari. I believe that I've always put Bulgari in the would buy category. I'm a bit done with that Octo Finissimo. They're milking it out. Octo Roma. I like the Octo Roma with the blue dial. I'm just not a big fan of Bulgari anymore. It's just, they do some good stuff, right? We need to give them that. But they unfortunately do that in a case that looks horrendous. It's not getting me hard in any way, shape or form, you know. My dick is so flaccid. It's just horrendous. Not a fan. I am sorry. Bulgari goes in the meh category, and if they go on another year like that, they will go in the shite category. It is what it is.
Ok, Bulgari io lo comprerei invece. Avessi soldi lo comprerei. Non è una categoria... Beh, no.
Roger Dubuis. The lovely people at Roger Dubuis, you know, lovely people. And they make one really nice watch, but that's not good enough to get them in any way, shape or form in another tier. I'm going to put Roger Dubuis in the shite category, but they make one really good watch. That skeleton, oh man, that's beautiful. Titanium, oh I love that watch. But one watch doesn't make a good watch brand. It is shite. Like, genuinely it is. It's Hublot 2.0 nearly, like.
One category off Hublot. So.
Ok, aspetta. Roger Dubois in Ma.
Chrono Swiss was also in the video of 5 watch brands you never heard of. I think that Chrono Swiss is one of the most overlooked watch brands of today. In the realm of 20k, this is a watch brand you definitely need to look at. If I'm actually wearing a Chrono Swiss, and I'm not even being bloody sponsored, I'm thoroughly enjoying wearing this watch. And I think what they're doing, definitely how they finish dials, guilloche is fantastic.
They
do enameling. Fantastic. I think that Chrono Swiss has a bright future, and I really want to tell the story of Chrono Swiss because it is such a cool story how they got started as well. Like, they're relatively young, 1980s, and like the watch brand was started because the founder of Chrono Swiss got fired by Heuer. Overall, I think the quality, the finish, the feel, the way this watch sits, I think that it is an absolute spectacular watch. Chrono Swiss goes for me in the would buy category.
Non lo metto da nessuna parte perché in realtà non so cosa sia. Non li conosco, quindi scrivetemi qua sotto nei commenti cosa ne pensate voi di tutta sta roba qua, ma questo Chrono Swiss dove lo mettereste?
Another newcomer, Elong & Söhne. What are we going to say about that? I am sick of Elong & Söhne. Listen, they make nice watches, but my problem is they're not speaking to a younger audience.
I giovani non gliene frega niente Elong & Söhne, ma non è un marchio per i giovani, cosa gli interessa? Really cool event with
sì,
per gente
un po' ricca. Quello
però il dato grafico, però il
who the do you think you are that you're going to display your brand and then don't open it up for the public? That was
a me piace veramente tanto
No, I would never. But at least you get a real feel of how a brand is. The brand doesn't care anymore. The people in the brand don't really care anymore. They don't care about a younger audience. They don't want to really make an effort.
Ovvio che non
interessa ai giovani. Will pay $1 million, but no one was there to supervise it. No one was there to really make it a success. And that's sad because they make incredible watches.
Dove lo mette lui, Elong & Söhne?
Elong & Söhne is heading towards the right direction. As well, do I feel that the interest in Elong & Söhne is massively declining. Unfortunately, I'm going to put them in the shite category. Right, we can rock through these two.
Roger Dubois e Bulova? No. Elong & Söhne, super figo, class per me. Mettiamolo lì. Sopra lo comprerei.
Fossil is shite. Daniel Wellington is shite.
Fossil va proprio esattamente come lui. Sotto Daniel Wellington anche per me.
Bell & Ross. Lovely people work at Bell & Ross. If they ever want a job at a proper watch company, give me a buzz. Can I just make a...
Bell & Ross lo mette là sotto. Bell & Ross io lo metto in perché non lo so, quelli quadrati proprio non mi attirano per niente. Mi dispiace.
Point that fashion watches are becoming less of a thing. It's really cool to see this.
Infatti fashion watches non è che si vedono così tanto più, abbastanza.
Shade. But Zodiac is unbelievable. I'll grab Zodiac because Zodiac is the bollocks. Zodiac is Woodbye. I am sorry, but I genuinely believe
Zodiac io lo metterei su figo come se no, ma lo comprerei. Zodiac, i diver li comprerei.
Because keep in mind, whenever the Super Seawolf was introduced, at the same time as the Submariner was introduced in 1953, the Super Seawolf was a more popular watch. Keep that in mind. It's a killer of a watch brand. Blancpain. I think it's over.
Questa cosa di Swatch, vediamo dove lo mette.
Funeral for several watch brands here, one of which is Blancpain.
In effetti Blancpain non stanno veramente facendo nulla da un bel po'.
And that joke is cost.
Diver troppo grossi, rimasti un po' indietro. A parte questa cosa di Swatch che li ha ravvivati. Metto qua sopra quello che ne penso io della collaborazione con Swatch.
Honestly, the shops, the Blancpain boutiques look like the office of my grandfather who passed 30 years ago. Horrendous. It is not a cool
Cosa sta dicendo? Sta distruggendo Blancpain.
It's a cool watch brand, and all of a sudden you think you become cool. No.
È vero.
Become massively visible. Periscope recently came up with this, right?
Periscope, questa cosa di Blancpain e Rolex.
Of the watch world, right? He calls out watch brands and
debunking incredibile ha fatto.
Sorts of people and things that do dodgy shit. Blancpain wasn't sure whenever they were founded. Blancpain is, as we call that, the oldest watch brand in the world. Now, it's a load of bollocks, whatever. Because at one advertisement, they thought they were founded in 1815. Another advertisement, they were founded in 1735. They don't even know how old they are themselves.
Mi sa che Blancpain per lui finisce molto sotto.
And I don't like it, shite. Yeah, but the thing is, they're not...
No, non sono assolutamente...
really good watches.
Aspetta con Tudor. Non sono... non sono per me è un ok, ma però Blancpain, perché sono fighi, hanno degli orologi che potrebbero in teoria potenzialmente essere strafighi e invece non hanno ancora trovato il guizzo, diciamo così. Continuiamo con Tudor, vediamo cosa ne pensa di Tudor.
Gaultier. No, not yet. Tudor is class. Do I put Tudor every year in the class category? Am I that biased?
Yeah, AP, Tudor, and Cartier are staples in the class category.
Yeah, but they haven't f***ed anything up. Easy.
Yeah, but how do they get to Gaultier?
They need several years of good behavior. So if AP does 2 more good years, they go to Gaultier, you know?
Ok, Tudor io lo metto in... no, non ancora Limelight, lo metto in figo con IP, 6 con Langenzone, sì, dipende da cosa, però come marchio a me piace molto. Cioè, il marchio stanno facendo benissimo da più di 2 o 3 anni ormai, da una cinquina d'anni, da Black Bay in su, quindi sì, ormai è figo.
No? Frank Muller, I don't really feel that is a watch brand I want to rank, you know. Are they still making watches? Shite category. Jules Nardin! Right.
Il Frank Muller io lo metto in sì, perché per ora non mi dice molto. Come brand.
I really want to have a good discussion about this because last year I absolutely ripped them apart. I ripped them a new one, as we say in Belfast. Every single tier list prior to last year's, I have put Jules Nardin in the class or the would buy category. And then I put them in the shite category or the Hublot category because they were disrespectful. This year, they have asked me, okay, Nico, we're doing it wrong? Help us then. So I was called out with my big mouth. They called me out. I'm like, okay, if you know better, help us then. So, that's what I'm doing. I'm helping them. I'm not promoting them in any way, shape, or form. I'm helping them, right? What do you think of this design? What do you think of that? You see what I mean? I'm involved with Jules Nardin, and therefore I cannot rank the brand. But if I could, I will put them on a default mode.
Comprerei.
Because
no, io non lo comprerei. Jules Nardin direttamente in
honestly, I've always loved Jules Nardin, and therefore it kind of hurt my...
Mia lista per ora è abbastanza diversa dalla sua, tranne in alto, diciamo.
All of a sudden that they're class, there's a lot of work, but I love the approach, right? And this is something we rarely see. Okay, if you know it better, Nico, help us then. I love that approach.
Ecco perché li metti in alto, perché gli hanno chiesto dell'aiuto.
Mont Blanc, shite. Don't even want to look at it.
Mont Blanc fanno degli orologi interessanti, ma se per me è un
You want to look at it. Breguet. That brand has single-handedly more history than any of these brands combined. And I just don't understand how they can fall off a cliff like they did.
In effetti non è che fanno tantissimo ultimamente.
Name me any watch brand.
Hanno una storia pazzesca, ma non riescono a farla sfruttare con il brand. Non hanno uno storytelling, non hanno un'identità di brand.
I genuinely believe, and this is sad, and I want some funeral music.
Attenzione, qua stiamo parlando dei moderni, degli orologi moderni, dei brand, non di quello che rappresentano, perché ovviamente Breguet uno lo metterebbe direttamente nell'Olimpo.
Hell buys a new Breguet nowadays. Who? They need to innovate. They need to speak to a younger audience. They need to modernize while maintaining their history, by respecting their history. They need to do something, and they need to do this now.
No. Breguet io lo metto in... no, non li comprerei. In ok però, non ce la faccio a metterlo in È un ok però perché potrebbero essere molto meglio.
Breitling, I'll just quickly put that in the... I'm not a bit... You know what? George Kern has done a lot of great things in the last couple of years. I like Breitling. I like the new...
No.
I kind of like it. I'm doubting here. Should I put it in me or...
No,
I'll just put it in there. But I think
Breitling è un ok però iniziano a piacermi perché negli ultimi 2 anni stanno facendo sempre meglio, specialmente l'ultimo anno, però non mi convincono ancora così tanto. Secondo me potrebbero avere una storia, una svolta di brand come Tudor, lo stanno già facendo. Gli orologi per ora non supportano questa cosa, per ora, però sono assolutamente sulla strada giusta. È un ok però.
They're cool watches, you know. Louis Vuitton. Right, can I point this out? You have the richest man in the world, Bernard Arnault. Lot of coin. Has so much coin that he can buy Tiffany & Co. for 60 or 70 billion or whatever the f*** it was. He has a few kids, and he put every kid in charge of watch brands or other brands, right? So one person is in charge of Louis Vuitton, another person is in charge of Tech Heuer, Initially I thought, this is gonna be one show. That was my first instinct. I think Jean, who was in charge of the watch division at Louis Vuitton, he genuinely done an insane job from Louis Vuitton making smartwatches and absolute dog shite in creating a buzz, a hype, a craze towards Louis Vuitton watches in less than a year. Now, I have not seen that before. Now, I know there's a lot of money behind it, a lot of power behind it, but you still need the public opinion. Jean's done a great job with LV, and I think that they're going to do great things in the future.
LV, per me è ancora un ma. Non mi convincono per niente, per ora.
Definitely going to be in the would-buy category. And who expected that? Maybe Grand Seiko stand a chance this year. Bremont, lovely people. A lot of potential in the brand. Don't like the designs.
Sì, sono un po' grossi, lui mette in shy. Per me è un ok, ma è un ok però, Bremont. Alcuni mi piacciono molto, come il nuovo GMT. Proprio figo. Costa parecchio. Per essere Bremont costa poco meno di un Tudor. E, non lo so. Non siamo a quel livello.
Nomos, Germany's main watchmaker. Really, really cool. Value for money. I like it.
Nomos comprerei.
I'll put them in there.
E lui lo mette in ma. Io lo metto, Nomos lo metto in ok però. Perché soggettivamente il brand sta facendo benissimo. Ci sono un sacco di appassionati di Nomos in Italia. Tutti quelli con cui parlo, Nomos nel cuore. A me non è ancora entrato nel cuore perché li trovo sempre un filo troppo grossi ed uno dice prendi il 33, prendi il 35, non li ho ancora provati. Per esempio i nuovi Metro mi piacciono tantissimo, tanto. Le Anse ancora non mi piacciono, sembra sempre un afterthought, un orologio attaccato con delle Anse. Vabbè, questioni sempre molto personali e soggettive, lo so, come sempre. Perché, come dico spesso nei miei video, non faccio video molto tecnici io e esprimo soltanto le mie opinioni, appunto perché sono opinioni, ovviamente sono soggettive. Uno può essere d'accordo, non d'accordo, bla bla bla. Se no uno va a prendere la scheda tecnica di un orologio, guarda lì e decide se gli piace o non gli piace. Ma per me non funziona così questa passione. Comunque, no, per me è un ok però, per ora. Però sta tra comprerei e ok però, perché con le ultime uscite sì, forse lo comprerei. Ci sono molti altri orologi che comprerei prima di comprare un Nomos, però li vorrei provare molto di più, ecco, diciamo così. Però per me vanno di fianco a Breitling e Bremont.
A negative me. This is a positive me. If they do one more good year, they will go in the would-buy category. Chopard, what have they done?
Chopard, c'è l'Alpina Eagle, quella cosa lì, per me è ancora
Vacheron Constantin. Holy f***, I have a story. Can I tell the story? There's some crackers in this list, mate. Oh, I love this. Vacheron Constantin. Very exclusive. They're actually my you know that? They've done some incredible stuff with the overseas. I do think that they need to push the 222 platform further and work on that and then create several variations with several complications in several different metals, in several different sizes. I think they're doing great, you know. So, Vacheron Constantin goes to the class category, of course.
Io lo metto in limelight, là in alto. Ovvio, Vacheron Constantin, proprio là in alto.
Hamilton, yeah, they fell off a cliff. Listen, I'm a big fan
Hamilton l'ho messo in ma.
Through the years, I don't really want to talk about it.
A me piacciono molto.
I'm putting Hamilton in the Merc category.
Costa un pochino troppo rispetto a quello che un 20-30%, 20% in più. Hamilton non figo, ma comprerei assolutamente.
Hublot. Right.
Ovviamente va dentro nella sua ranking list, va dentro in Hublot.
You know what they're really good at? Consistency.
They're consistently shade, yeah. It is
fantastic. A me alcuni Hublot, come potete vedere in un video che avevo fatto a giugno, mi sembra, forse riesco a metterlo qua sopra di nuovo nel link. Avevo provato il Fusion classica, mi piace moltissimo, specialmente l'ultimo che è uscito, e io Hublot comprerei, ragazzi. Costano anche loro quel 30% in più rispetto a quanto secondo me valgono. Avessi, io lo comprerei.
Tag Heuer, ladies and gentlemen! Oh my god!
Tag Heuer migliorati negli ultimi mesi, con le ultime uscite migliorati, non sono ovviamente al livello di Heuer dei vecchi tempi, e stanno facendo bene secondo me negli ultimi tempi, soprattutto, per esempio questo mi piace meno, ma soprattutto il Solar Graph dell'Aqua Racer, fighissimo, quello lo comprerei domani.
Tag Heuer done an incredible job, and I actually believe I put Tag Heuer in the Merc category, but this year I'm going to put them in the class category. They have moved on.
Ok, da ma a class, ok. Io Tag Heuer comprerei, mettiamoli lì. Swatch.
I would always
Comprerei.
buy Swatch. I think it's the bollocks. It's cool.
Aspetta, Swatch, sì, comprerei anch'io.
Gucci,
shite.
shite.
Gucci in no, di fianco a Fossil e Daniel Wellington. Troppo fashion.
Oris. I'm massively disappointed with Oris. You know, they have so much potential. I'm not feeling it anymore, you know. I don't know where I've put them the last couple of years, but this year it feels really I need to put them in a Merc category.
Oris sì, comprerei. Mi piacciono molto.
Filippo Loretti. Why the f*** do you still keep that shit in?
Fashion Watch. Filippo Loretti per me va in no.
Nostalgia.
Hublot category. F*** off. H. Moser. Really cool.
Moser.
I'll put them in the Merc category. Merc or would buy. Love the Streamliner. Would I buy a Streamliner? I don't know. No, would buy.
Ok. H. Moser, would buy. Io H. Moser in proprio figa.
Timex. Always would buy.
Timex. Would buy. Timex in comprerei come Swatch.
Seagull! You know that I was the first person,
Sorry.
the first foreigner, to ever buy a Seagull in their new Seagull boutique in Shanghai. I thought it was really cool. Would definitely buy.
Oh, lui li comprerei, Seagull col crono. Sì, lo comprerei anch'io. Giusto per vedere.
Panerai. Jean-Marc is such a lovely guy,
Panerai,
but he's literally pulling a dead horse. And it is what it is. Rest in peace. One trick pony, unfortunately. I'll put Panerai in the shite
One trick pony, Panerai. Potrebbero fare meglio, potrebbero fare meglio.
Only unfortunately, I'll put Panerai in the shite category. IWC, yeah. I'll just scan over that. Meh. Every year I put them in the would buy category. This year I'm a bit disappointed. I like the reintroduction or the resurrection. The Ingenieur, I think it's nice. I think it's not correctly priced. However, I just miss a wee bit identity with IWC. I don't know which direction they're going. They're heading. They want to go. I'm struggling with IWC at the moment, to be honest.
Dove l'ho messo IWC? In ma. IWC io lo metto in ok però, perché fanno ancora delle cose tutte troppo grosse. Sì, mi ripetete, è un pilot, quindi deve essere grosso. Sì, ok. Però il Mark 12 che ho da 36, perfetto. Uguale al mio Explorer, però perfetto. È un ok però per me, IWC. Potrebbero ripescare dal passato alcune chicche, non lo stanno ancora facendo. Speriamo lo facciano, tanto costano troppo per i miei gusti.
Invicta, absolute dog shit.
Sotto, Invicta anch'io, non vorrei neanche metterlo però mettiamolo lì, sotto.
Jacques Dreux. I mean, you can't go any worse than that.
Jacques Dreux. In ma, mettiamolo
Gérard Périgot.
What
the fuck are they doing? Honestly, I'm a bit out of touch with Gérard Périgot. No clear direction, no identity, no story. Shite category.
Laureato ammazzato da John Mayer nella sua live, nel suo Talking Watches con Ed Sheeran. Quote dice... voglio liberarmi di quegli orologi che sei ubriaco all'aeroporto, li compri e poi ti risvegli al mattino e nel letto hai al polso un Gérard Périgot. Aia, un video visto da milioni di watch nerds, non benissimo Gérard Périgot per John Mayer. Comunque, dov'è che l'ha messo lui? Gérard Périgot in... ok, io lo metto in... no, invece io lo comprerei, perché il laureato quello verde o addirittura anzi quell'altro, insomma, lo prenderei, quello bianco anche. Costa troppo, ma lo prenderei, lo comprerei avessi soldi.
Jaeger LeCoultre. We're going to put them in the Merc category. Well, I'm a big fan of the reversal. I'm a big fan of Jaeger LeCoultre. This year, again, they're kind of disappointed.
Sì, in effetti è di nuovo One Trick Pony.
I mean,
reverso, e poi? Però alcuni reversi sono fighissimi.
There's something going on. Struggling with it a wee bit, you know?
Mano. JLC in figo.
Hermes really is trying hard to be a watch brand and failing miserably.
Hermes, lui lo mette lì, però H08, fighissimo per me. Mamma mia, lo comprerei domani. Solo per quello io Hermes lo metto in figo. Anzi, forse... no, lo metterei in comprerei. perché figo di fianco a P, Langenzoon, Tudor. No, Hermès lo metto in comprerei.
Longines, always good. Would always buy. Longines is fantastic.
Comprerei. Longines io in Longines, sì. No, non c'è un ok però. Longines comprerei.
God, the biggest copycat in the world. They're milking the Speedmaster like f***. They're doing all sorts of mad shit. Would always buy. That was weird, wasn't it? I mean, Omega is Omega, right? You cannot go wrong with Omega.
Omega lo metto in comprerei, Omega io lo metto in figo, perché ci sono alcune cose, per esempio il nuovo Speedmaster è oggettivamente figo, è molto meglio dello Speedmaster che hanno fatto fino all'anno scorso, 2 anni fa.
Philippe, it's Patek Philippe, mate. There's only one category. It actually needs its own category, the Patek Philippe category. Right? It needs its own category.
Class?
No, of course not, because you need to be special to be God tier.
Patek Philippe in meglio di AP, Patek Philippe meglio di AP. Patek Philippe, sì. Limelight.
Piaget, the Aquanaut design stealing brand category. Nah, we'll put them in the shite category.
Shite. No, io Piaget vintage comprerei assolutamente. Piaget nuovi potrebbero fare meglio. Ok, però.
Actually, there was a story about, I think, the Nautilus, that Piaget declined the offer to make the Nautilus. So it could have been the Piaget Nautilus. The Nautilus was pitched by Gerald Genta to Piaget. There's a story about it. Not sure if this story is true, by the way, but I've heard that story. Quite funny. And then, ironically, they're now making a look-alike with the Polo, look-alike at the Aquanaut. Like, I mean, I feel like
sì, il Polo è molto simile all'Aquanaut.
Movement. Why the f*** do you even put this shit?
Oh, mamma mia. Movement lo mette lì, io no, ma no, di fianco Invicta. Movement, come si chiama? VMT, ok?
FB Journe. I think previously I've always put FB Journe in the class category, but there's a few things going on within the company, including Francois Paul being an absolute mad bastard. There's some words on the street that big collectors went out for dinner with him, and he kind of misbehaved. And some of these big collectors has decided to just sell all the FB Journes. I wouldn't want to buy an FB Journe today.
Aneddoti pazzeschi. Un matto, Nico, un matto.
And he's done things he shouldn't be doing. Your asset, that watch brand, will drop like an absolute stone. Because what we've heard, and I'm not going to say this out loud in public, it's not my place, but if that is actually true, the main man, one of the best watchmakers of our time that is still alive today, is being very bad, very naughty. Yeah, that could actually have a long-term effect on the watch brand with his name.
Wow.
Would I put FB Journe in the class category? No. Would I buy them in a would buy category? No. Would I put them? I put them in the Merc category because I don't support that type of behavior.
No, FB Journe va in Limelight per me. Va in Limelight perché questo aneddoto non so se è vero, non so. Non me la sento.
Richard Mille, ladies and gentlemen. Class category.
Richard Mille.
Love Richard.
Oh, Richard Mille messo in class. Richard Mille, io lo metto in ok, però, perché per me non è né Limelight né figo. Un Richard Mille è solo una cosa molto loud, come Nico, quindi è ovvio che a lui piaccia. Non lo comprerei nemmeno se costasse un quinto. Non mi piacciono, non mi piace nemmeno uno. È un ok però. Facessero delle cose più interessanti, sono fin troppo interessanti magari.
Richard Mille gives me so much confidence, it's ridiculous. Why do you put these Vincero dog
Vincero, no, di fianco a Movement, con tutti questi qua Fashion Watch e Homage, Vincero.
It's not even comic, it's actually useless. Casio, yeah.
Casio!
We need to talk, Casio. Remember 2 years ago you promised me 10,000 watches? 10,000 F91Ws? Make this happen because I'm waiting for it now for 2 years. I want to go into the world and give away 10,000 F91Ws. Help me out, sort this out. If it's not done by next year, you won't be in the God tier category anymore. I'll let this slide for now because you make cool watches and you're awesome. And you still promise me 10,000 F91Ws. Casio, you're still God tier.
Ok, lo metto in God tier ovviamente. E Casio non lo metto in Limelight, non lo metto in figo di
Citizen.
Attenzione.
I don't know how to feel about Citizen anymore. Meh.
Allora, Citizen io per ora lo metto in ok, però non mi convincono ancora tanto, comprerei alcuni Citizen, sì, ma solo alcuni, quindi in ok però.
Emporio Armani, shite.
Emporio Armani, ovviamente, là sotto in no.
Baume &
No.
I've criticized Baume & quite a lot recently. But you know what? They do have a set of
Baume
balls.
&
And I like that. I like balls.
Baume &
They need to work on their storytelling though. They have a lot of potential there. I would love to help them out. Like last year I think I put them in the shite category. This year, like I'll put them in the Merc category.
Devono lavorare ancora su brand, su Riviera, eccetera. Mettiamolo lì.
Because I kind of like the Riviera, and they actually can do really well. Versace, why the f*** do you put something so chavvy in there?
Versace. No, Versace si dice, Nico, Versace, non Versace.
Zenith. Yeah, I'm struggling with them, you know. They're starting to look like Hublot more and more. It's really annoying. The casing, it's all becoming way too close to Hublot. Well, Zenith has such a rich history and makes some really cool stuff. I've always loved Zenith. I'm just struggling this year, so therefore I'm going to put them in the Merc category.
Oh, lo mettono in ma. No, figo. Zenith.
MBNF, Max Busser and Friends. Like it. Can't afford one, but I like it. Wee bit of a story with Northern Ireland as well. That connection I really love. I like Max. Max is a lovely guy. They're quite heavy on the price, you know, but I like it. Would I buy? Yes, I would. If I had the money available for that, I would buy an MBNF.
Comprerei. MBNF? No, io non comprerei. Lo mettiamo in ok, ma però... No, anzi, lo metto in ma. Non mi piacciono proprio quegli orologi e nemmeno brand.
All of their mad stuff, because some of their stuff is horrendous. Christopher Ward.
No, nemmeno io avrei mai soldi per comprare. Christopher Ward, interessante, il 12, bellissimo questo qua. Neon Repeater, bellissimo questo qua.
What has changed within Christopher Ward?
Ultimo anno ha spaccato Christopher Ward. Wow, lo mette là in alto, in figo. Christopher Ward... Alcune cose non mi piacciono, quindi è un ok, ma ok però.
Frédéric Constant. Don't know if we
Frédéric Constant
last year. No. New entry again. Frédéric Constant has a lot of passionate people working for them now. I love the new direction they're heading. Really see that the watch brand has changed.
Guardatevi l'ultimo video di TGV.
Airport watch brand. That's not good for anyone.
Stanno facendo delle bombe
airport. That is
a molto meno di quanto uno si aspetta.
Less and less airports. They work very hard on their designs. They're doing an incredible job making stuff in-house now. And would I buy a Frédéric Constant now as a dress watch? Absolutely, I would buy a Frédéric Constant now.
Comprerei... Sì, lo comprerei. Frédéric Constant, lo comprerei.
Tissot! I love the PRX. I love what they've done with the PRX. I think it's fantastic. They're just trying to milk the f*** out of it, which is a bit of a sad one, but Tissot is a bit meh. I love the PRX, mate. It is one of the most popular watches from any watch brand ever. I think they've sold bucket loads of them. And for that, big props. It's not a negative move. Would I buy a PRX? Yes. So actually, it should be in the would buy category then. Yeah, it should be. But they just have the PRX. If they had more than just the PRX, I would put them in a meh. Or should I? It's a really tough one, you know. I'll put them in a meh.
Ok, ma io Tissot comprerei.
German watch brand again, Sin. Make some solid watches. Not always happy with the design, but do some solid watches. Put them in a category.
Dove li mette lui in ma? No, io Zin lo metto in comprerei. Certo che lo comprerei. C'è l'U50 che proprio lo comprerei proprio domani. Non so perché non l'ho ancora fatto.
Holy f***, there we go. It's fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. This tier list is shaping up nicely.
Gran
now
Seiko.
There's cherry on top of this beautiful cake. Where is Gran Seiko gonna be? I genuinely have never
Infatti YouTube traduttore non capisce, c'è scritto Gran Seiko.
Very good. There's nothing wrong with them. Don't get me wrong, they're not as good as the fanboys claim that they are.
Per me sono ottimi Gran Seiko.
So cheap on the secondary market, it's bizarre. Dealers sell
Però
them, but like
finora,
literally 40% off.
non lo so.
They're not shite, you know. I never would buy a new one.
Non lo so.
They're good watches, you know, they tell the time.
Lo comprerei un Gran Seiko, sì, lo comprerei se avessi soldi. È figo, sì. Ok, però Gran Seiko lo metto in comprerei.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finale, Rolex. They literally fell off a cliff last year. I put them in the Merc category. But this year, Rolex has showed us that they are the kings. Rolex has made some moves. Rolex tried to be cool with the puzzle watch. They've tried a few things. It's maybe a wee bit cringe. But then they made the decision to basically own the entire watch world in one go. Rolex bought Bucherer for an undisclosed amount of money. Bucherer is, I believe, the second biggest retailer of watches in the world. So this means when a Omega is sold in this chain of retailers, Rolex makes money. If a Rolex is being sold, Rolex makes money. If a Panerai is being sold, Rolex makes money. That's top G moves. It's of course for a brand like Rolex much better to make the full 100% margin rather than giving away 32% towards dealers. I mean, next to that, I think it's really important to know that Rolex wasn't happy with the way authorized dealers handled Rolex clients.
Interessante questa storia, ne avevamo già sentito parlare negli ultimi mesi, lui sta facendo un ottimo riassunto.
Which were brands that authorized dealers made more money on. Of course that damaged the brand Rolex, which I've said in the past, in previous videos,
lui Rolex lo metterà in alto.
Over their own sales channels, and I'm very, very happy to see that. The way Rolex handled business last year was dog shit, but this year you've done a great job. Gonna put you back, not back in the God tier category. Need a few more years to do that right. I'll put you in the class category.
Class, ok, finito. Finito il video, io Rolex lo metto là in alto in Limelight. Ditemi qui sotto nei commenti cosa ne pensate voi e dove mettereste chi, cosa, sopra, sotto. Adesso ho fatto in diretta così una cosa, adesso magari ci ripenso e ripiazzo alcuni, tipo, non lo so, Zin, comprerei, sì, ma è anche figo, cioè lo metterei tra comprerei e figo, sì, perché ci sono un paio di orologi che comprerei domani. Grand Seiko Bulgari, ok, però sono contento, ma no, è la categoria quella in cui sono più sicuro. Insomma, Limelight io ho messo Cartier, Vacheron Constantin, Patek Philippe, FP Jones, Rolex. Ci sta. AP un attimo sotto, sì, perché AP mi piace meno di Patek. Seiko, ok, Langenzone, sì, Tudor, H. Moser, GLC, Omega, Casio, Zenith. Ci sta. Non lo so, iniziamo a farla così. Poi magari fra un anno li ripiazzo, senza fare una reaction video a quelli di Nico. Però era un'ottima opportunità questa per fare il mio ranking, la mia lista dei brand. Fate la vostra qui sotto nei commenti e ricordatevi di iscrivervi al canale e accendere la campanella delle notifiche. Ci vediamo alla prossima, ciao!